3 years ago, Al Jazeera filmed at what would become Nauru's detention centre as Australia's army built it. But since detainees have been held at what has become in effect a prison, the media has not been allowed in. That secrecy is one thing the report into conditions on Nauru says should change, because where there's secrecy, there can be abuse. The report detailed some of what's alleged: self-harm by traumatised children, the sexual abuse of detainees by guards, even waterboarding, though the credibility of the former guard making that accusation was questioned at the inquiry.
No, I have not personally witnessed the actual event, but I have witnessed what I firmly believe to be the actions after. Which was the black spit. Yeah.
So you've seen people with water on them come from a building?
And yeah, water coming out of their mouth, coughing up water.
Right, okay.
The report says conditions at the prison are not adequate, appropriate or safe. It calls for a full audit of the allegations of abuse.
There are 67 allegations of both physical and sexual abuse against children, and that includes 30 concerning detention centre staff.
The report's recommendations include faster processing of refugee claims and the removal of children from the prison.
The Minister has acknowledged this morning for the first time that things are not okay inside the Nauru detention camp, but talk is cheap. The Minister needs to act.
Australia's government accepts that sending its refugees to camps in other countries is tough, but as a deterrent it works. Boats of asylum seekers like these have stopped coming to Australia. But the policy is attracting international criticism.
The United Nations has said that what's going on Nauru is tantamount to torture in some cases.
Look, it's brutal stuff, there's no question about it, but it's seen as a deterrence, and a lot of European governments are actually looking to the Australian model.
Australia's government has made it clear that they have no plans to close the Nauru camp. The company running it was on Monday given a 5-year contract to continue doing so. Nauru is tiny, a dot in the Pacific. The millions it's given to host what is in effect an Australian prison is a sizable part of the economy. But it is kept hidden. Just to apply for a visa to Nauru, journalists have to pay $6,000 with no guarantee of getting one and no access to the detention centre even if they do. What this report makes clear is that in such a dark place, dark things are happening. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Sydney.